tryna put holes in the floor, I'll make you bounce.
We're really excited to be joined by one of the most established and influential artists in dance music at the minute and over the past 15 years at least.
Thank you.
He's been remixing and producing for some of the biggest names in music, but he's also been involved in some of the newest artists coming through his forum. So he's a hugely influential person, and we're really, really proud to have him with us. Please put your hands together for Laidback Luke.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
My pleasure.
So today is something a little bit different. If you were here yesterday, what we're going to do is make a track with you guys. And so you're going to get involved. I'm just going to stand down here at the side. And as Luke is working and ask questions, just stick your hand up if you want to get involved, and I'll run over with the mic, and we'll try and make it as interactive as we can. So, sound good, Luke?
Sounds great.
Perfect.
Okay, so welcome. So this is a bit of a different panel. I will need your help as well. So this is going to be very interactive. So I want a couple of you guys to come over here and play me some percussion or bass lines or melodies. So everyone who's really keen, be prepared. So, you know, we only have, okay, I'm gonna clock this, but we only have 40 minutes. I want to take about 45, and we'll see how far we can come with making a track. So I usually take about 2.5 to 4 hours to finishing a track. So I'm gonna try and work really quickly today. So first of all, we need a specific kind of genre of track. So I actually want you to raise your hand if you want to make a Dutch house kind of track. Dirty Dutch house. Yeah, dirty Dutch house, for sure. Okay, not bad. So Swedish, Alesso, you know, Swedish House Mafia, whatever. Okay, not too many. Okay. Yeah, you too? Okay, so deep house, anyone deep house? A lot of deep house. I'm impressed. Future house, yeah, I'm in. Techno, anyone? Techno is really easy to make. We'll be finished quickly. No? Okay. All right, so yeah, then we'll do some deep house, future house type of deal. Okay, well, first of all, we'll need a good kick drum. I always say the kick drum is the foundation of a track. If you don't have a good kick drum, you can master all that you want, but you won't sound as loud as the other professional tracks. In my case, I steal a lot of kick drums. And this is what I used to say to Avicii as well. I spoke to him a couple of years ago, and he said, I said, "What, you know, where do you get your kick drums from?" And he's like, you know, you taught me, always steal your kick drums. So we're stealing a kick drum, and actually, I think I have one ready here. So in my Simpler, I have a bunch of kick drums that are already pre-stolen, and my manager doesn't like me doing it. Look, it's the Kick Avicii I have here. So deep house, let's do the Kick to Chami. How about that? Okay, so I'm just gonna program. Oh, BPM, deep house. Well, future house, 126 is the new 128. 126, are we good? Or 124, what? 26? Okay, sounds great. So yeah, you guys are with me in the studio. Don't be shy. And so for me as well, I'm here to learn from you. So if you can teach me things, I'll be grateful. Okay, so programming the kick drum. All right. So I've been taking piano lessons for about 15 years now, and this is the result. All right, kick drum, great. So then we should probably think of a melody, like a future house melody. So what I'm thinking is we should try and come up with a nice melody and then layer it to make it sound like a big, fat lead. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up the silent synth for a moment and then have like a cheap sound so we can fiddle around. So I'm gonna do the initial preset. And then actually we should Well, actually, I want you, one of you, to come and play it. So, who's ready? Who wants to play me a melody for this track? Yeah? Okay, here we go.
All right.
We have one. What's your name? Hi, nice to meet you. Revo?
I'm from Austria, Bernd.
Okay, nice to meet you. So, do you want to practice? Sounds good. Did you want to play something?
Can play harmony?
Harmonies. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
No. Yeah. Okay.
C minor. Yeah.
Okay. We'll get you later for the harmonies. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So that's a cool piece. Let's put that in. Let's put this in a loop. Let's have it a bit of quantize. Actually, might want to do the famous groove in here, the Logic 16 swing 60. So I actually do like the plit notes in here. All right. So what I would do is try. So this melody we're just gonna keep for the break for a moment. And then now I want to find some layers to just like give it a like all over the spectrum kind of feel. So you know what? Let's think what would Chami do at the moment. So I'll try some FM8. Some let me see. Mallet. So arpeggiator off. A little bit less effect. I'll need sounds almost the same. Did you hear that? The track that's playing now. You know what? We can try an organ like that in there. How about that? So then I'll just pull up one of my all-time classic favorites, which we made the rework of "Show Me Love" with as well. So the Korg M1. And there's this preset. Who knows the preset? Yeah. Maybe it's just this one. Okay, so a little bit less reverb. Let me put like a synth layer as well. Maybe just some massive. So as you can see, I'm not really like making sounds from the separate synths, but I'm just like picking presets and then then tweaking the presets a little bit. So the synth lead. Getting somewhere, and so let me just cut out the unnecessary frequencies in the layers. So this is the top layer, so we don't need bass in there. This is the organ layer has a nice bass, but I'm actually gonna put a sub bass in there, so it doesn't need to have a lot of bass, and maybe just cut out the high in there as well. Sounds nice. Just to be safe, I'm gonna cut out the low end on here as well, because I want the gritty sound of the synth in here. Okay. So one more layer. That's gonna be the sub bass layer. And I usually get that from Reactor. Let me see. Contact. Oh no, Reactor here. And then it's gonna be the Razor. And there's a really nice sub in there that's called Kick in the Balls, which works good. Bass. Oh, Punch in the Balls. Kick in the balls, punch in the balls, you know. So let me see. This is going to be really low. So we need to have this lower. Good, let's see which one works best. And so we're going to layer all of these in one group. So I'm going to group these. This is going to be the lead group. And I'm going to put a little bit of sidechain compression for the kick drum. And that's going to come from the Tachami kick. A little bit of compression on the layer as well. So this goes before the sidechain because you want the sidechain to keep intact. So the high frequency in the little mallet thing is like a little bit like sharp, so I'm gonna fix that. So that's all right. Let me see, because I think we still have this silent on. Okay, yeah, so I don't want this in there. So this is going to be, technically, this is going to be the break, this little piece here. Maybe we can find another sound later, but maybe just a little bit of reverb. Maybe it should be 1 octave higher. the sidechain compression is a little bit more. So a little bit of sub out of the sub, just to keep it nice and clean. All right, so I would love to have some of you come over and play like a hi-hat or like a garagey type of beat. I mean, it's really easy, you know, that kind of deal. Anyone up for it? Just a loop. Yeah, we can. Okay, I'll put a loop in later. Jake, my man, how's it going? Good. Let me put like a hi-hat in for you. So yeah, I'm actually still very simple with hi-hats and snares and claps. I usually just take the vengeance still and then just tweak it a little bit. So, you know, you could even do like a or cool. Good. Applause for Jake. Jake. So yeah, that wasn't too hard. I think Jake had like the easiest part of the track. Okay, let me try and program what I thought. So of course we'll need to have the groove in here as well. So this is going to again be the Logic 1660. It's a little bit dirty and gritty and like, what's your name? That box? Okay, cool. Yeah, let's, because he suggested having like a loop in here. So I am going to dive into my my garage kit. So hardware studio, and so I have some packages of like, you know, garage tech EDM deep house folder. Here we go. Ah yeah, so here are the loops. Oh, I actually like this one. That might be just nice to put under it. So let's do that. Gotta love Ableton, drag and drop. And in order to get rid of the kick drum, I'll just EQ the low frequency out. And put a little bit of sidechain. So this is the chummy kick drum again. Look, Mom, no kick drum. So maybe just have this on complex and have it tune a little bit. So just making sure that this open hi-hat doesn't have any low frequency to have it stay clear in the low ends. So hi-hats usually don't need a low frequency. So let's have that clear. I'm thinking that I want to have the lead a little bit dirtier, so let's see what it gives me if I put some harmonic excitement on there. Let me see. Before the sidechain. So I really like the Ozone plugin, and I just use it for the harmonic exciting. Let me see if I just do something radical and just like overload the input on this. So that sounds pretty cool. So if you compare it, it was this. Now it's this. So that sounds a little bit brighter as well. So maybe just a clap as well. And then we will need the harmonics guy to come. Okay, let me just put a simple clap in here. Simple clap. So I'll just take the sidechain kick drum and cut that into half. Oh, these need to be here, 2 and 4. Put it in a loop. Okay. Let me just really quickly see if I can quantize this one. Because I'm noticing that in the compression that, because the lead isn't quantized, that it, it like screws up the kick a little bit. Okay, that should be a lot better. Let me see if the bass is still low. So this is like in 25 minutes, huh? It's not bad, not bad. Okay, so harmonies, Mr. Harmony Man. Let me give you some chords. So what I also like about the Korg M1 is that there's really nice keys on there as well. So let me see. Cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna, let me see, solo the lead for you. Beat, yeah. So I think we have it. Applause. Yeah, so usually I have my ghost producer doing all this stuff, but this is really handy to have a great keyboard player in the building. That's really good. All right, quantize. So maybe we should do the one that goes dun dun dun, and then the other one goes dun 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 dun. So this will stay long here. Okay, so maybe we should keep this one for now for the break. Why not? So, and maybe the break sound should be something else because this is very this is not like a beautiful sound or anything. So let me try and find something nicer. So trying to find a nicer sound. Let me dive into the absinthe, perhaps. Absinthe. Maybe a lead from the absinthe. Lead. Wow. Some intense leads in here. Should we have a bass layer under this as well? So what I always do when I produce music is I switch between the break and the drop, because that will keep things exciting. So obviously you've noticed that we are listening to the same melody over and over, and you know, to have something, or sometimes I'll just go and answer my tweets just to have like a little bit of time out. It's always good for the ears, keeps things fresh. So I'm just gonna take out the hi-hats. So this is garage loop. This is open hat. This is the clap, that's fine. Okay, so maybe we should just have this as the So you know, then you can hear what the actual track is like, because now you can imagine there's going to be like a maybe, you know, typical chocolate Puma climax, and then it. So yeah, do you want to come and play like a bass layer for this? And this is always a little bit of a hard one for me to find like a bass synth that sounds nice. Maybe massive or something. Just like a. Anyone's suggestions? I'm open. Okay, let me bass. Just like a atmospheric. Yeah, just something like this. Yeah? Okay, so you can just practice.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so you have a lot of possibilities. That's great. No, so keep it simple. So I think the first one should be dun 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 dun, and then here it should be dun dun dun. Yeah, yeah. Simple, easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go.
I'll just keep on going. So let me just have a look at this, cause quantizing. This is the. Maybe we should do this one higher. I'm thinking dun 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 dun. That's what I'm thinking. Thank you. Okay, so that's cool. So yeah, maybe do something radical with this. So obviously this is going to be like a climax. So maybe we should just have like a. So I'm thinking of percussion here. So maybe it should just be a kick drum that goes into like a kind of kick drum. Try. So I want to use a different kick drum than the one we had. Maybe use like an R&B type of kick drum. Simpler. So as you can see, I just really always use simpler as the sampler. It's just really easy, and you know, anything I want to do is in there as well. So I don't really need anything fancy or like battery or like, you know, the sampler. Basically, when I make music, just to be fast, I just always try to keep it as simple as I can. Just to have it hands-on. So I'm looking for urban elements. Maybe something like this. So this is going to be a kick drum. So this would be kind of the climax. So and this part would go tick 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 tick. And obviously over here it needs to have the groove as well, because it'll sound like, instead of tick 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 tick, it'll be tick 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 tick. Maybe just a simple riser synth. And usually just take a random lead and this is a bit much for like the deep. Nice kind of Star Wars synth. Okay. And then I'm just gonna automate the pitch bend. So that's gonna go up. then maybe on the end, just like a kind of snare. Let me see. See, I like it that I just open a thing and almost the first or second sound is like, oh, that's the one. So that makes it really quick as well if you just like come, because I had no clue it was right here and this was exactly the one I was looking for, but I just dove in the middle of it. So this will go boom, dakka, 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 dakka. So years of making music, I should be able to program this. Boom, dakka, dak, boom. So that's the two. Boom, da, 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 da. Da, da, dakka, dakka, here. Okay, so this one as well, the groove. So in this type of music, it's very important to just keep the same groove. So maybe just a little less sustain on the snare. And just a quick crash to have the splash going on when we're dropping in. So a crash, that's fine. See this? That's why I work really quickly. So. Okay, so I want the bass to be more present when it's not going to rain, is it? It's just getting dark now, right? So I just want the bass to be a little bit more present when it drops in. So that actually means that I need to take out the bass in the break. So I'm just going to automate a little bit of volume on there. So that's going to be on the bass line here. So this is just the volume being cut. And actually maybe it should just go when the snare drum comes. So that's over here. So do you hear the difference straight away in the so sometimes people work on drops and they're like, oh, we need more of this in the drop, more of that, and actually it's all about the balance in between the break and the actual drop, because everything should be fine because this kick drum is a really powerful kick drum. So I'm going to make the break a little bit longer. So this is just going to be without the bass, so right like this. Maybe even just give the Rhodes a little bit of volume automation. Synth coming in. I know. Got it. So let's have a crash there. So okay, so I'm gonna make this 8 bars, obviously. So that's gonna be 8. put the volume up of the Rhodes over here. So actually, this pretty much wraps up my seminar, just in time for the rain. So obviously, you know, you can make the break a little bit longer. You can take 4 bars out in the middle. You can copy and paste this to the next one, etc. So you know, in about an hour, hour and a half, we would be finished. And so one thing I wanna tell you, because that's my specific thing I do, is so basically the mastering kind of happens on here. So I produce with a full master chain on, and in order to have it still sound dynamic, I just have a little volume thing over here that, you know, if I would really like press it, it would sound like this. Bam. And you hear the compression. But to keep the dynamics, I just have, you know, a volume meter here. And yeah, so we're actually doing pretty all right on the RMS and the peaks and stuff. So when you finish the track and you have all the volumes layered out, then yeah, you don't really need to even master anymore, and it's there. So that'll save you a lot of time and bleeding ears, so to say. Well, I guess that ends our session. Well, thank you for being in the studio with me.
I'll make you bounce.